Happy V-Day, people. Andrew's already drinking. Logan is having a makeup mishap, but they will be with us shortly. So tonight we are doing something super different. Oh, and thank you so much, Jesse Jett, for those delicious words and your incredible singing.
Delicious.
Delicious. One of my Twitter crushes, what can I say? But tonight we are switching it up, and we love bringing you stories of, imperialism and, worker strikes and things of substance. However, a lot goes on once we get off camera. The three of us have after dark conversations, mostly started by me or Logan. Andrew's just lucky enough to be privy to it. So we decided that we're just gonna do show some memes and also play some truth or drink. This is not I've had a lot of comedians on my show. And those of you guys who know me know I'm pretty perverse in my humor. Well, Andrew, you don't know. Don't act like you know. It's not like I text you weird stuff all the time. No, I don't do that. So this should be interesting. I am betting that Andrew will get the drunkest because Logan and myself are very open and no pun intended, and very, we don't hold back. We share whatever. And Andrew, I feel like is probably gonna, choose to drink rather than answer stuff. But we will see. Maybe we can get something out of it. So, first, what we're going to do is, so I wanted to kind of look up what the balls is Valentine's Day. When we were growing up and in elementary school, we were taught, different things. Why did Valentine's Day come to be? Who is Saint Valentine? And while I was researching it, I saw so many different, stories and hyperboles and, just weird shit. And none of them were even close to similar. That's why it was very off-putting. So I picked a couple of them and gave them to Andrew. So he's going to show them and definitely put in the comments, any, the one that you guys were told growing up, or, feel free to comment on what we're reading. And of course, we'll be sharing some comments as well.
Which one do you want me to show first? It was 20.
This is a show when I can say that's what she said all the time, and I'm so excited because I usually try not to when we're talking about serious stuff, but that's what she said. We can do the article that you found first.
Okay, sure. So this is from the history website, history.com. So, there's Valentine's Day occurs every February 14th, in case you didn't know. Across the United States and other places around the world, candy, flowers, and gifts are exchanged between loved ones, all in the name of Saint Valentine. But who is this mysterious saint, and where did these traditions come from? Find out about the meaning and history of Valentine's Day from the ancient Roman ritual of Lupercalia that welcomes spring to the card-giving customs of Victorian English, the legend of Saint Valentine. So The history of holiday and the story of this patron saint is shrouded in mystery. We do know that February has long been celebrated as a month of romance, and that St. Valentine's Day, as we know it today, contains vestiges of both Christian and ancient Roman tradition. But who was St. Valentine, and how did he become associated with this ancient rite? There's this weird echo. The Catholic Church recognizes at least 3 different saints named Valentine or Valentinus, all of whom were martyred. One legend contends that Valentine was a priest who served during the 3rd century in Rome, when Emperor Claudius II decided that single men made better soldiers than those with wives and families. He outlawed marriage of young men. Valentine, realizing the injustice of the decree, defied Claudius and continued to perform marriages for young lovers in secret. When Valentine's actions were discovered, Claudius ordered that he be put to death. Still others insist that it was St. Valentine of Terni, a bishop who was the true namesake of the holiday. He too was beheaded by Claudius outside Rome. And so, yeah, there's a whole range of different stories like that.
That's pretty punk rock.
Yeah. So,
and before I forget, just so people don't know, most of you guys probably do, but the heart is actually started after a vagina. That is, did you know that, Andrew?
No.
Yes, hearts, if you look at them from when they first started centuries ago, they were like very thin. And yes, they started being modeled after a vagina.
Wow.
True story.
Okay. Well, that's something I learned today.
You are welcome. Now, every time you see a heart, and look, I have like over 100 hearts on my arms. So it's like, vaginas all over the place.
So, Lupercalia survived the initial rise of Christianity, but was outlawed as it was deemed unchristian at the end of the 5th century, when Pope Gelasius declared February 14th St. Valentine's Day. It was not until much later, however, the day became definitively associated with love. During the Middle Ages, it was commonly believed in France and England that the 14th was the beginnings of bird mating season, which added to the idea that the middle of Valentine's Day should be a day of romance. And then, it was written sort of in this book. And then I feel like we're doing drunk history right now. It's kind of wild.
Yeah, we can kind of like chill there. That's good. But yeah, it's kind of interesting that, I mean, it sounds kind of feasible, but how much do you think it's changed, in the centuries, since?
Yeah. Not really.
Like the one I found, I was taught something like this. I believe I'm going on 43, so that was a long fucking time ago. But I like the one that I found, I heard in college, and I found it, I sent it to you in an article. It's like a very death metal kind of version.
Mm-hmm.
You know what else I was thinking of today? Do you remember when you were in elementary school? At least this is how it was when I grew up, where I grew up. But you used to have to give everyone in the class a Valentine. Like, every single person. And you all got those nasty ass chalk Valentine, conversation hearts.
Mm-hmm.
And I just remember, this is so bad, but I remember there was this boy, and I can't remember his name. I just thought of his first name. It was Chad. So if you're watching, I'm sorry. It's been 40 years. And I did not like him when I was in kindergarten. I don't know why. But I remember telling my mom, I'm making Valentines for everyone but him. And she said, you have to give one to everyone. And I was like, no, I don't. And I was, that was back when I started protesting. I was like, I'm not fucking doing it.
But Chad really kind of made you into who you are today.
It did. It really, I was like, look, I ain't doing shit for a man I don't want to do. That was it. I'm a badass bitch. Here we go. And then here's the biggest part of me being an asshole for that. Okay. Valentine's Day happens. Kid brings me in roses. No lie.
Whoa.
But then what happened was, now, some of you guys don't know this. I have an identical twin sister. And don't say anything perverse because it's nasty. But anyway, so he brought in roses for myself and my twin. And the teacher thought they were for her and took them. And the Chad's mom called my mom, and he was crying in the background, saying, I brought those roses for Joy and Teresa, and the teacher thought they were for her, and now they don't know. And yeah, it's so crazy the way you remember shit like that, but my mom is the one who actually brought it up the other day, and I remember it so clearly now. So yeah, that was the first heart I broke.
Damn. Wasn't there like a Charlie Brown? I remember when being a little kid, there was a Valentine's Day Charlie Brown episode, and I'm pretty sure Charlie Brown like got no Valentines, but everyone else got a lot. Like, I'm pretty sure
about right.
Like, Dirt Don't Hurt got a Valentine, but Charlie didn't.
What happened?
Dirt Don't Hurt got a Valentine and Charlie didn't?
Pigpen?
Pigpen, yeah, even Pigpen got one. But
oh shit, that's his name, Pigpen.
I mean, I knew what you were talking about, so it all works out.
Logan, what were you told as a kid? The story of Saint Valentine.
I was told literally nothing.
Yeah.
It just, it was just one of those things that we just did, I guess. And no one really talked about what it meant. And, my family's big enough on traditions and stuff, but not so big, especially the secular holidays. Just don't explain them. We just celebrate them. Maybe you get some candy or whatever. So.
Like, it teaches you how to be, how to crush on like a bunch of people at once. And, it kind of teaches you that, like, it's okay to, like, be with a bunch of people. Like, love everyone, even if it means romantically. Like, that's okay. So I think they're kind of instilling, polygamy in us at that very young age.
A little ethical non-monogamy practice in the mainstream. But it's not that ethical because, like, you're supposed to keep your Valentine's secret from each other, You know
what? That's true.
So you're teaching basically like cheating, right?
Ooh.
Not the ethical variety, but like the down low, freaky, sneaky variety.
The bad kind of cheating.
Did you guys have that thing like in high school? We have these in high school and middle school where like you would buy like an ugly ass carnation for $1 and you would get to put a message on it and they would go around to classes and hand them out.
I do remember that. Yes.
Well, I got a secret admirer one once and it turned out to be a bully.
Oh no. That's fucked.
That was one of the nicest things bullies ever did for me.
I know. I was gonna say, right? Like, it's a secret admirer. So
it was nice, they were a dick and they meant it in a mean way, but at least it was a flower. The other ones, they were worse. So I'll give them that at least.
Yeah, that sounds like maybe like they're bullying you for other reasons, perhaps, and like. You know what I mean? That kind of like, oh, we're bullying you because we like you, but which is weird. Which is never fucking teach your kids that. That's weird. Don't ever tell your kids that someone's beating them, hitting them because they like them. Say it again.
I would wear like fishnets, boots, colored hair. It looked very similar to how I do now. And that was like, I was in a school where I was minority. Most of the people in my school were people of color, and I was the only punk rock person like in the entire school. So I stood out so much, and it was. I remember just getting bullied so bad, but there were some of these jocks, like the football player jock, like, thick neck, like, the crew cut, the, vein in the forehead, like, not Revenge of the Nerd jock. Like, that's who they look like. Like, their name is Biff or something. And when they would make fun of me, I'm like, you were going home and pleasure yourself thinking about me in these fishnets and shit like that. You need to just stop. I mean, let's just keep it real. You're a teenage boy, and there's a girl in fishnets in your class, and she catches you staring at her all the time. I know it's not because you're repulsed, because you'd look away.
Yep. It's true.
Oh, here's a good one. Okay, so the one kid that made see, this is going to be a long show. There's this one kid who made fun of me. His name was Dave, and I'm not going to say his last name, but I know your last name. And
if you're watching, Dave,
I know your last name, and I know that's a common name, but I fucking know your last name. And he was so mean to me. In middle school and high school, and then guess what happened? So I'm sitting at the bar. This was when I lived in Allentown, and this guy comes over and he's like, "Hi, can I buy you a drink?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, that's fine." And we start talking, and he opens his wallet to pay, and it's the dude who used to bully me. And I was like, "Who is that?" And he's like, "That's my son, Dave." And I was like, "Oh, your son." And then dude kept flirting with me and everything. And then I waited until he asked me out and asked me for my number. And I was like, I'm going to pass. And you can tell your son you met me and he'll know why I passed. And he's like, "You know my son?" I was like, "Oh, I know your son."
Oh, Joy, you should have fucked him. You should have fucked that boy's dad. You should have fucked him good.
I know, right?
Oh my God.
Sweet revenge.
Yeah, you
should live with him. I'm gonna be extra loud.
Should have turned that man out, like the door knocking, like bed breaking, you know what I mean? And not make any noise. Just make sure that you're leaving at the same time he's leaving in the morning. Don't say anything, just say hi to the bully on the way out. Oh man.
Oh hey, you look familiar. Do I know you? Oh my God. Oh, I have so many stories. But we'll continue. Andrew, what else you got? Oh, that article I gave about the, that very metal article.
The metal article. All right. Let's get
I think
metal.
You'll appreciate this. It's a very dark take on Valentine's Day. This was the one I learned about in college that to me sounds kind of more feasible considering when it was from.
Okay.
I look forward to it. A little.
Well,
surprise.
yeah, I didn't read it either, so I'm in for the surprise, just like all of you.
Good.
All right, here we go. The dark origins of Valentine's Day. Am I reading? Okay. Valentine's Day, tell me when to stop. Valentine's Day is a time to celebrate romance and love and kissy face fealty. That's an interesting term to use. Yeah. But the origins of this festival of candy and cupids are actually dark, bloody, and a bit muddled. It's rated M for mature. Though no one has pinpointed the exact origin of the holiday, one place to start is ancient Rome. Everything fucking comes from ancient Rome, and all the shit stuff comes from ancient Rome. From February 13th to 15th.
Oh, Lupercalia. Okay.
Yeah,
I know where this is going.
The Romans celebrated the feast of Lupercalia. The men sacrificed a goat and a dog, then whipped women with the hides of the animals they had just slain. Whoa. The Roman romantics were drunk. They were naked. Noel Lenski, now a religious study professor at Yale University, told NPR in 2011, "Dom, bomb, bomb." That like NPR song, right? Young women would line up for the men to hit them, Lenski said. They believed they would make them fertile. Wow.
What?
Wait, how do you spell? I can't see it. How do you spell Lupercalia?
Lupercalia.
Where they got lube?
Huh?
Maybe that's where they got lube. I don't know.
No, it's Lupercalia, like Lupe, not Lube.
Oh, damn it.
Lupercalia. I mean, listen, that would be hilarious if so, but not this one, I don't think.
Damn it. Valentine's Day lube is so romantic.
I mean, it's very important.
And you told me. I mean, like, I was saying we have our after dark chats after we get off the air. And I mean, I have learned so much from you, Logan. Like, so much.
I appreciate that. Which is not to say that I know anything about any of this. I am an innocent and delicate flower, and I've never heard of sex before today. So
you're just telling me what others told you.
Exactly.
Experience.
No. I am absolutely virginal, pure as the driven snow. Yes.
Same. Andrew.
Well, I lost my place. What? What did you say?
I said you're a trollop. I'm
a trollop.
Yeah. Yep. Andrew's definitely the trollop of the group. No question. Do you want me to continue, Andrew?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gave you like 10 million memes.
Yeah, you did.
And don't let me be the only one who shares stories. This is supposed to be humorous. So the memes, I was thinking of stuff as I was giving you guys the memes. So let it rip, Andrew. Let's see what you got there.
Oh, we're going to the memes. Okay, let's go to the memes. That's cool.
All right. You heard Joyce. Let it rip.
Did you just call me Joyce?
I said Joy.
Okay, because I was about to say, excuse me. That sometimes, and it fucking infuriates me.
Ooh, wait, there's a St. Valentine's Day massacre?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
What?
Yes. I was reading about it. I learned about it in college. I was reading about it today.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's a lot of crazy stuff around Valentine's Day.
Damn.
Yeah, it was like 1929, I believe. Like gangsters.
So
yeah,
the end
like
of
Al
the
Capone era. Yep. Probably done with a Tommy gun. Yeah. Rat-a-tat-tat on the old Chicago piano.
All right. Which meme should I start with, folks?
Any old.
All right, here, we're going to do this one. Happy Capitalist Love Day, comrade.
Oh,
He's such a bae. So, like, what do you guys think about this? Because, like, I mean, let's be real. We shouldn't need a day to tell each other we love each other. And this is, a day that is, marketed to, you better get her jewelry, flowers, whatever, or she will get mad at you.
Yeah. Totally. I mean, I think it is okay. So I feel this way about like a lot of holidays, which is that I'm the kind of person who gift giving is one of my love languages. I like just giving people gifts when I think of them, when I think of it, right? But capitalism has everybody all tired out, and so if there's a day for particular things to be acknowledged, that's good. But the problem with this holiday is that it's like very manufactured, and because it's so manufactured, it makes people feel shitty if they don't have a Valentine, if you don't have someone special. And it's also not just about like love and loving people and expressing love. It's about a very specific, usually extremely heteronormative kind of like capitalist gift giving love, and it's specific gifts. It's like, I'm sure it's a big day for the chocolate industry and the flower industry,
Right.
et cetera, et cetera. So it's like, it's a little bit of both, right? It's like, yeah, I'm not like a holiday hater. Like, I like the idea of holidays, but capitalism makes everything shitty. So there you go.
Why do you hate America, Logan? No.
How long you got? We will be here all night.
It's a love story. I hate America.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, honestly, even as a girl, even as the person that all these commercials are always geared to, like, honestly, I am legit honest, and I tell my husband this, he will verify it. I don't give a flying fuck. Like, if he didn't get me a Valentine, flowers, or dinner or something, I would not care. I wouldn't. Now, if he forgot our wedding anniversary, then and at least didn't tell me happy anniversary, like, I don't care about the whole like flowers and stuff, but like, at least tell me that. But yeah, this is one of those days when I'm like, I don't even like. I mean, he did get me flowers and stuff because he is that traditional man, in that way. He feels like he should, because it's Valentine's Day. But I'm not going to be one of those people who like post pictures and like, look at what my husband gave me. Oh my God, I'm so loved. Like, it's for us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't do it to brag, but he knows I'm very, very low maintenance. And I see some of these girls online who are just like, my boyfriend didn't even get me roses today and stuff. And it's like, first of all, roses are tried as fuck. Let's not get roses. Second of all, does that matter that much that you are taking your relationship and, boiling it down to something tangible one day a year?
Right.
That's insipid, and that makes me question the depth of your relationship, honestly.
Yeah.
Andrew, what would you do if you were casually banging a chick like around this time of year and she was like, you didn't get me flowers?
I don't know. Well, first of all, I would remember to give her flowers, so she was.
It's true. It's true. I have no doubt that Andrew would remember. No, it seems like Andrew's the thoughtful sort. It's true. I don't believe you would forget.
Appreciate it, Logan. Appreciate the faith.
Andrew, you're gonna make someone so fucking happy. Like, you will. You're wonderful.
A few people.
Oh.
Okay. Don't limit yourself. Have the kind of love you want.
Shoot for the stars.
In this economy, monogamy just don't work.
Quantity, not quality.
Both. We are greedy.
Quality and quantity.
We want quality and quantity. We're not settling for one. Are you kidding me? No. I want 2 to 5 excellent partners. That's what we're talking about in this
what
world.
Time span?
Huh?
What length of time?
Then it depends on what we're talking about. Are we talking about a group get together, or are we talking about like you spend time with each of them? Because
this is true.
Yeah.
I guess it does.
In all honesty, though, like I feel like a nesting partner makes sense. And then like you have like an activity partner, someone that enjoys some of the things that your primary doesn't enjoy. And then like somebody that you have like a, maybe like a DS relationship or some stuff that you don't do with, with your other partners. And, and like, then sometimes they're just friends, people who are like, this is my bro, but like, sometimes we have sex. Like that is, I think, a relationship that should be more often appreciated. Cause like I have some friends like that where it's like the vibes aren't romantic, where it's not like we want to buy each other flowers and go for long, like moonlit walks. It's like hang out and like play video games or watch movies and talk shit, or like just we used to go to parties together or shit like that. But sometimes we would just have sex because I'm a very physical person. Like I express affection physically, in general. So. I think it's and also I think this is much more common than people give it credit for being already.
Yeah.
It's just definitely. Like people don't talk about it, because that's part of patriarchy. And I'm like, this is why dudes need to help get rid of patriarchy, because everybody would be happier and having better and more sex if it weren't for all the fucking shit that goes along with it. If it weren't for all the expectations and the particular roles. Like, look, lots of people want to get pegged, but they would feel like it makes them like less of a man. Like, look, okay, the ultimate troll is that we have such a heteropatriarchal world, but like the male clit is like, around the back. Like that's, you know what I mean? That's like, it's like, what a troll. So I don't know. I feel like this, if anyone takes anything from this holiday, it should be like, you should express more love and do more loving stuff with like all the people that you feel affection for. Like we're all going to be dead in like 20, 25 years from climate change. Like, why are you holding back? Just go for it.
Yeah, like if I died today, I'm cool with the stuff I've done. Like, and everyone should be able to say that. Yes. Andrew, do you know what Logan meant when he said pegged?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just making sure, because sometimes we have to clarify things. Hi, Andrew's mom, if you're watching. You told her not to watch tonight, right?
That's
no, but I will. Yes,
it's okay. You're gonna hear some stuff.
Ever end up in a situation where you're in the situation where you are in an open relationship and then one of the people gets feelings?
That happens.
Yeah, it does. It does. I was in that situation in my 30s, and it was like so awkward because I was like, okay, but this was supposed to be 100% physical, and then when he got feelings, I was like, now it has to end. Because that's not what this was.
Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, it sucks, but it's a liability, and I feel like it's one of the more difficult things to reconcile because, men don't have an easy time expressing the fact that their feelings are just hurt. It's like, it's got to like somehow get converted into anger or you did something wrong, and not just like, fuck, that sucks. I want this person and they don't want me in the same way. Like that's what it just comes down to, and that happens all the time. Relationships change, people's needs change, but like, it's always funny. It's like if somebody, I don't know, they get a new job and they can't hang out with you as much. That doesn't bother people as much as when it's like sexual or like emotional, even though it ends up being the same. And I think just because people don't process their emotional needs out loud that much, because also like a lot of people play games because we get taught to play games. Don't text somebody back immediately. We got to wait the right amount of time. And I'm like, ain't nobody got time for that. Like, fuck all that. If you're interested, like, and another thing, like, doesn't matter what gender you are. Like, if you're interested in somebody, don't wait. You tell them. Don't wait for them to figure it out. Just go for it. Go for it.
Yeah, how does that make sense when you see people who are like, I've had a crush on this guy for 3 years? And I'm like, why wouldn't you tell him? Because you have literally just wasted 3 years either pining over this dude or wasting 3 years you could have spent with him.
Yep.
So either way, you lost.
Yeah.
Like,
You're only
I'll
fucking
be
yourself over.
damned if I wait to tell someone. Hell no. If I think you're cute or I want to get to know you better, like, I'm telling you now. That's just, that's how everyone should be. It's crazy.
Yeah. I agree.
Andrew, have you ever waited to tell someone like super long and then been like, oh, why?
Yeah. I
mean, I'm sure that's happened to all of us at some point. You know?
Yeah. When I was younger, I was like way more shy, and so I know it's hard to believe, but I was way more outgoing socially, but like romantically way more shy and way more do you think he thinks I'm cute? Kind of that kind of thing. And and now I'm just like, do you think I'm cute? If you don't, go fuck yourself.
I mean, being non-binary is peculiar because, since I'm like AMAB, like even when I'm in relationships with people, that's when like I notice that people still have certain expectations that are attached to dudeness. Because they'll sometimes still expect me to initiate or expect me to, do certain things. And I'm like, sometimes I'll do that if I feel like it. But like, you got to understand, like when you're dealing with me in terms of gender, if there's anything you expect of me based on like the gender that I was assigned, at some point, you're going to either disappoint yourself or me, because that's not necessarily what I'm giving. I'm just like, and also, listen, I am not chasing motherfuckers. Okay, if you're interested in, like, you got to meet me at least halfway. If you play a bunch of games and like, well, you're supposed to pursue me, fuck that. I will meet you halfway, or you can come a little bit over here, a little bit, But like, seriously, I'm not. That's like the one of the things that always has rubbed me wrong about like dude expectations. I'm like, nobody tells dudes you're supposed to want to be desired also.
Absolutely.
You're not, it's like, and don't get me wrong, it's like, I understand why it is. Every fucking movie in the world, you've got these dudes like, holding up like giant boom boxes outside of people's windows, and like a million no's they go through that the person's like, no. And they just keep at it because they literally tell you, don't take no for an answer, son. We'll wear her down and then you'll be together and all that shit. It's like, it's the weirdest messaging.
It's funny that you say, like, so, I'm on Bumble for dating. And, as you know, it's the women that are supposed to initiate the conversation, right? Before it happens, right?
Yeah.
I've never heard of Bumble.
Yeah, it's just one of the dating sites.
It's one of the dating sites. But what makes it? It's one of the dating sites, but what makes it unique is that men are not allowed to, at least in the heterosexual sphere. I'm not sure what the other situations are in terms of that, because it's used all, my understanding, it's used all throughout genders and orientations, but at least how I use it, right? Yeah. The women are the ones who are the only allowed to make the first move in terms of reaching out, right? And so once you match, you wait for if the woman is going to initiate anything and say hello or do what, and it's funny because even though it puts it on them to do it, I still find with a lot of women that I match with that it's almost like they're looking for me to like now just kind of continue to kind of ask the questions instead of them also pulling some of the weight for it to happen. And I'm kind of like, the whole point is like, you're the one who's supposed, I don't know. It's just like, you could tell they're not all comfortable with that. And that's part of why like Bumble is, they're trying to go against what the typical thing is by giving the woman something to say. But because many women are still kind of maybe not used to being put into that situation. Yeah. Then once they make the first move, it kind of goes back to the typical gender norms, which I found very interesting in a sense. And yeah.
I feel that 100%. It's, you know, gender norms, it's like they got hands. It's hard to fight them all the time. And like, I think a lot of people haven't even explored it to the level cognitively that like we're even doing right now, where it's like, do I want to be pursued? Do I actually want to do the pursuing? I don't even, like, most people haven't even thought about it, you know? And it just then you go to the default, which is cultural programming. I mean, you're totally right. That is a similar experience I have had in some of those dating. I don't have that much experience with internet dating, mostly OkCupid, but I also was on Bumble briefly. But yeah,
I was on Adult Friend Finder for like a year.
I love it. Okay, yeah.
And, you know, for those who don't know, it's like literally not for relationships. It's just like you say what you're into sexually, and, you know, people, you hit each other up, and, you know, you enter your city, and it you know what I mean? It, like, I'm in Pennsylvania, so I would recommend other people in Pennsylvania and stuff. And I had some fucking weird ass experiences with like guys saying they're someone and not being that person, and using fake pictures like I wasn't gonna notice, and like just some fucking weird ass shit. But something I got so much was guys thinking I was a bot. And I'm like, no, like I really am a real person. And they'd be like, no girl is that forward. There's no way you're real. And I'm like, but I am. And they'd be like, but you don't care about any kind of relationship. I'm like, no, I don't. That's why I'm on here. Yeah. I'm not on fucking Plenty of Fish or whatever the hell it is. Like, I'm on this because I don't want that shit right now. But yeah, guys always thought I was a bot. And I would just have to try and convince them, like, no, girls like me actually do exist.
Yeah. Newsflash, like, everybody likes sex. And we're all taught to, like, you know, be weird about it, basically. You know, it's like people who are thought of as male are supposed to want it all the time and be going after it. And people who are, like, assigned femme are supposed to be like, oh, no, not yet. Oh, not, and it's like, that's... Come on now. Like, I always think I think it's like pretty obviously like some patriarchal creation, because like, look at who is equipped. Like, if we're talking about just in terms of like whether, you know, if you have a vulva or a penis, like, if you have a vulva, you are much more equipped to do much more often sexually. It's just a fact of physiognomy. You know what I mean? Which is also why I'm always trying to get my penis having friends to get more sex toys. You cannot compete. You cannot compete otherwise. You know, you've been lied to. Like, no matter how much tantra you learn, like, you're going to be behind, especially when it comes to the things that they're making some wonderful electronics these days. I mean, that's all I'm going to say. Are we going to play Truth or Drink?
Yeah, but let's show some more photos first, because I got some real crass ones that I think you'll like.
Okay.
Well, actually, they're not. The crass ones I was sent. I didn't.
I'm gonna get started.
I didn't include. I didn't mean to say that part. that wasn't.
I didn't hear anything.
So,
Aww.
On the side, it says, roses are red and full of seduction. Let's you and me seize the means of production.
That's my Valentine to you all.
Aww.
Nice. Thank you.
I saw one that said, you can seize my means of reproduction.
Wow.
Better. Who wants to seize this means of production?
Yeah, that's cute. I actually sent this to a couple of people. The Be My Comrade thing. It's, you know, comrade is a I find it to be a lovely term. It's gender neutral. It's like, and whatever your relationship with somebody, it goes. It goes. Anybody who you would send a Valentine to, it's like comrade.
Even if you're romantically involved with someone, they are still a comrade.
Exactly. They better be. Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Andrew, you can put up the next.
All right. Let me 1 second. All right. Next one. So we've got. Oh, okay.
How about your face is gonna be a dude. Aw. You ever see that one with with Wolverine looking at the picture on the bed?
Yes.
And it's like somebody put, then just like the next panel is you see who was in the picture, and it's not Jean Grey, it's Bernie. Yes, it was a different time. I was so much more innocent then.
All right. Next.
One time I posted I'm a socialist in the street and communist in the sheets. I wasn't totally sure what I meant, but it blew up, so I just went with it.
Sometimes it's like it sounds good, and no one wants to be the one that's like, "What do you mean?
What do you mean by that?" Yeah,
they feel like nobody asked, thankfully, because I was going to be like, it sounded good.
I mean, I
sees that means a production. Now
I took it as, socialism is the transitional stage in between capitalism and communism is the full deal. So, socialism would be like, okay, yeah, I'm just a socialist, but in bed, full-blown capitalist. I mean, communist. Sorry, opposite. Definitely not a capitalist.
As good as the government. Bend over, bitch.
Oof. No, I don't want to be fucked that hard.
My computer is freezing. So,
what's that?
My computer's freezing.
Oh, no.
So, I don't know, Logan, if you want to try and find one of them in the chat and pull it up or something. Because,
okay, sure.
This could take a little while.
I'm on the task.
Appreciate it. It's good to be on tasks, But like the good kind of tasks.
Yes. A little teamwork,
little teamwork tasks,
Yeah, but I'm the blind chick, so you guys gotta do it.
Listen, that's okay. We all bring different things to the table, Are you sharing them direct? You know what? It's fine. I got it.
I think you can undo. Yeah. Just cancel my shit out.
It is all good. All right. Let's go for this here.
Is anybody sharing their own stories in the chat?
No, they're not, but they should.
They should do that.
Share some stories. Share your stories in the chat. And if they're fun, we will talk about them.
Yes.
And fair warning, if you're the asshole, we're going to roast you. If someone else is the asshole, we will probably roast them. But if you're up for a roasting, or listen, and we'll back you up if somebody else fucked you over. So, hit us with some.
So if you want to say something you did when you were acting like a dick, say someone did it to you.
Wait. That just broke my brain. Sorry. I'm also doing like 3 things at once. So
if we're gonna call out people who were dicks, then if you did something asshole to someone else, say it was done to you. So then we don't have to call your ass out.
The sneaky approach. I like it.
I'm smart and shit.
You are. Now, we are experiencing technical difficulties. What you should do, Andrew, you should tell us a story of your favorite date that you've had recently. Ooh. Wait, I think Andrew actually might be frozen.
Is he frozen?
Yes. Oh. there he went. All right. How about you, Joy?
Well, let's see, I'm married, but before I was married, my favorite date
Or like just, the last good date that you recall.
Well, tonight my husband took me to dinner because we haven't been out to dinner in probably almost 2 years.
Right.
And he unexpectedly got the night off. So he took me to my favorite restaurant. It wasn't necessarily like Valentine's Day. It was just like, let's go out to dinner.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And it was so good. And then we came home and made chocolate fondue after we had our steaks and stuff. So it was just like really awesome. It was
That sounds
nice to
awesome.
just get away and just kind of be together without distractions and stuff. Like when you get married, it's like we have laundry to do, we have to clean the house, things like that, and you forget to spend time with each other. You really do. So even if we're watching a movie, like in the middle of it, we'll be like, oh, I forgot to vacuum, or you know what I mean? It's not,
right.
It's like I feel all like matronly and shit because I'm like, I wonder what kind of cleaner works best on tile. Like I was saying that yesterday, and like that's just not okay. So like being able to remember, like it's okay to have fun. Like,
yeah.
Person, it's all right.
I mean, I feel you. I think that's one of those things. Like I was like, you're getting older, or you're a grown up when you're just less excited about some things, and you get excited about like, I don't know, like vacuum cleaners that are cool. You know what I mean? Just like the silliest things will be awesome all of a sudden. You're like, oh shit, I'm a grown up. Damn it.
I remember when I moved in with my husband, we moved in together a month after meeting. True story. We called it the one night stand that lasted forever. So I moved in and I brought curtains. And I didn't say, look at these curtains. I just brought curtains and hung them up. And then he said, oh my God, you brought curtains. Like it was like, because like he was a 29-year-old dude living by himself, and his apartment was like very dude, very like bachelor. And he's like, oh my God, you brought curtains. I was like, yes, I
did. That's, you know what? Actually that's way too hot of a take. I'm glad Andrew spared me that. Way too hot. Also, I cannot share things. So
what?
Yes.
Oh, because you're a guest.
Ding.
Andrew, you're not getting off the hook. What's the best date you've been on as of late?
Best date I've been on as of late. So I would say
Halloween
that there was
night.
What?
Halloween night.
Oh, no, that wasn't a date.
That didn't count.
My.
This is kind of, I don't know, it's kind of wholesome, but like also kind of funny, where I picked this like random restaurant to eat at just like in Boston, and I didn't realize that like the dishes were so small. And neither did she when we were there. And then the food came and we were both just like, this is it? We had to like
charcuterie.
We were just both just like really like you'd think it would be awkward, but we both just kind of were just like laughed about it and just were like, all right, like we'll get some more and like do that. It just like
there is nothing like a little awkward moment to like, or a moment that could be awkward that you handle well. Because I learn a lot about people from how they handle awkward situations.
That is a good point.
I feel like every awkward situation can be solved either with humor or compassion. Like one or the other. Because that's basically it. And if people can't handle awkward situations, I'm just like, Well, that means that like if something difficult comes up, you're probably just gonna skedaddle or like lie about it or be weird. Like, you're gonna make it weird. So like it's good. Shuffle on.
What are some like horror stories that like I've had a few where I've just been like so repulsed. Like the one time I went out with this guy and he got a fish sandwich. And he goes,
fish sandwich?
Yeah. And he goes, I said no tartar sauce. He fucking snapped at the waitress, okay?
Oh, hell no.
Fucking snapped. And went, I said no tartar sauce. I was like, oh, hell no. I was just like, and I was like, I'm gonna run to the ladies' room. I went up to that waitress and I said, oh my God, I am so sorry. That is disgusting. I do not know this guy. I will never talk to him again. I felt
fuck that guy.
so bad. And then I went back to the table and I'm like, yeah, I'm not really feeling well. I gotta go. Because like how you treat people who are working, holy fuck. If you're an asshole, I'm out.
That's it. Yes. How people treat service workers is giant hell. Giant tell. Yes.
Well, the other one that reminds me of is I was out to dinner with this one guy, and he said, well, do you want to pay, split it? And I was like, sure. I'm not you have to pay because you're a guy. Like, I don't do that shit. Right. So I was like, yeah, let's split it. And then I put down a $10 bill for the tip because we only got drinks. It wasn't a lot. And I turned around, started walking away, and I realized I forgot my phone on the table. So I turned around. That motherfucker was sticking that $10 bill in his pocket. And I was like, excuse me, what are you doing with that? And he's like, I wasn't paying attention. I was like, well, you better pay attention when you take my ass home.
Seriously.
That's where we're going. Like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Wait, he took the $10 bill that you put in as a tip and then said I wasn't paying attention. I just accidentally took $10.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What happened was he wasn't expecting to get caught and he had no good excuses.
If I accidentally took money zoning out, boy, would I have a large ass paycheck.
And you know what really pissed me off? I had already banged him. That's what pissed me off.
Oh no.
Because you can't take it back.
You can't take it back.
I was like, if it wouldn't have happened yet, it would have been okay. But you know what? Damn it.
So
yeah, that's the worst.
Yeah, so this is pretty
funny.
Pretty funny. All right, so .com says, okay, I'll fess up. My boss fired my coworker, so I ate a bunch of food that made my urine smell. I don't even know what food makes
asparagus.
Okay. And I peed in his favorite potted plant. Okay, it's continued. It took them 4 days to figure out it was the plant that smelled. They took his plant away. He loved that plant too. Whoa. They never figured out someone peed in it though. Now you all know. It's like a confession. That's great. Cheers. That's amazing.
I mean, I'm sure they had it coming. So
seriously.
That's
kind
practice.
Of amazing.
Anti-boss action.
I mean, hey, yeah, that's
asparagus
awesome.
Action.
I love it.
Oh, no.
Anyone else that could top that? We got 9 people watching.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking like dating or Valentine's Day related things, but that hit. If you want to give us something like that, that's pretty good.
Deals with like genitalia because there was pee. So
yeah. I'm gonna wait actually until we play this game to see if I am gonna tell that story. So
Andrew, what other memes you got?
Let me look because I had to. Oh, here we go. This is one. Okay. I want flowers on the 14th. then die on the 13th.
I knew you'd like that, Logan.
Wednesday is eternally based. Eternally based.
Yep.
That scene, the scene where they like tie up all the little white kids, in honor of the natives. Oh, it's so good. So good. That scene,
the original
I had feelings about that. The original what?
Resting witch face.
Yes, definitely. Definitely.
Andrew, you could go to the next.
All right, let me pull it up because when I got frozen and everything, a lot of stuff. Okay, here we go. You see this?
It took me a second.
Do you understand what that means, Andrew?
Yeah, I do.
Hey, that's what I wanted to say a little earlier, and I digress. Why is it that so many girls will not admit they masturbate?
Cultural conditioning. It's the worst.
So
it's
weird.
The worst. No, it's all part of the like hyper patriarchal, like, women are not supposed to want sex. Men are supposed to get it from them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so dumb. Because everybody would be having more and better sex if they just would cut that shit out. People felt more comfortable to talk about sex and sexuality. They would have more sex. But that's the thing, is that they don't want people to be having more sex because sex creates connection, it creates closeness, and it means that you're not as trapped into, you're not just pairing up to make a little nuclear family unit, pop out 2.5 kids and pay taxes until you croak it,
Sorry, I didn't mean to. I was just pulling.
No, go. Yeah, keep going. I was chatting up.
Yeah, good. Yeah. Happy Valentine's. Happy Valentine's Day to the person my ex is currently disappointing.
Oh no.
Logan, I know that springs up a thought. What you got?
No, I mean, actually, with the exception of literally one person, I'm either friendly with or on good terms with everyone I've ever dated.
Wow.
I wouldn't have dated them in the first place if
that's really a good point.
But there's definitely one or two. There's one that I will never speak to again in life, period. But and the other one, just their politics have become worse and worse, and like I'm just like, nah, I can't.
Are they like more in the neoliberal spectrum or right wing or?
Like, here's the thing, right? Like they would think that they're like liberal. But I'm like, you're a fucking right winger. It's because liberals are right wingers, right? Because like it's like everybody's like, oh yeah, like is this person a racist? Is this person yes, they probably are because our culture is. Unless you are actively anti-racist or dismantling patriarchy and misogyny, then you probably are sexist. And it's not even like, it's like people treat that like it's an insult rather than just a flat statement of fact. Like, are you actively seeking to break systems of racism? No. Okay, well then you're racist. Yeah. That's not an insult, you're upholding the systems. If you're not like trying to do things that don't uphold the systems, then just whatever. It's not an insult, right? If you take it as an insult, then just change it. Do better. That's all. I'm not saying it is an insult. Sometimes I'm saying it is an insult, but so no, I don't think my exes are currently disappointing anyone. But this is hilarious because
it's pretty fun.
There's a lot of disappointing motherfuckers out there.
Andrew, you can put up the next one.
All right. Here we go. Roses are for vases, lotions for the skin. You will be my Valentine or get the hose again.
Did you say vases?
Yeah.
Oh my God, you're one of those.
You don't like vase?
I'm going to put it in a vase.
Vase.
You don't like the long A, yeah. Pause.
I can do a Buffalo Bill impression. Would you fuck me?
So, it wasn't very good, but it was humorous, and that is what matters most. Now I know I gotta be the buzzkill, but Silence of the Lambs is actually fucking hella transphobic. Hella.
Oh, that's
what I heard.
Yeah.
Hella. And like, I didn't know it at the time. And it's like, is it still a good movie? Yes. But like the way that they set up the Buffalo Bill character is like
That's a really good point.
Well, so, okay, because I don't think I ever saw Silence of the Lambs all the way through. I just saw bits and pieces because it's so long and I caught some of it on TV. Mm-hmm. So Buffalo Bill is trans. Is that the whole thing?
So, right. So it's like, he is a transphobic person's idea of what transness is.
Okay.
Right? Because he's not just trying to, he's not like trying to like realize his identity. He's like peeling the skin off of people and sewing it into a suit of a woman to wear. That's right. And so they've made this weird, grotesque caricature of transness as like a like a boogeyman.
Right, like trans or psychopaths, like
exactly.
kind of like give it
like synonymous with serial killers and
it's like that right-wing framing of like, what do you want men in the women's bathroom, like like preying on women, like, oh my goodness, and it's all that when like, and the funny thing about that whole talking point is like, okay, so if what you're saying is it's someone pretending to be a woman just so that they can have sex with women, you're talking about a straight man who's pretending. You're not talking about a trans person. So you're saying the problem is still straight men. So the problem is you.
That's a really
it's not like, it's like, you're not talking about trans people. Like trans people, you've been in a bathroom with trans people before. You didn't know it because they went in there, they went to the bathroom and they left.
And when I was in the bathroom with trans people, I didn't know that because I don't freaking ask to see.
Thank you.
I'm also someone who doesn't like look closely at people who I'm in the bathroom with. Like, I have a mission to go in the bathroom, and it's a solitary mission usually. And so I'm not like trying to read the room. I'm just trying to do what I need to do and get out. Like,
I'm going there like, all right, dick check. Okay. Dick check. Okay, you're good.
Okay, you're good.
It's weird. It's really weird. It's like I don't know, reactionaries and conservatives are so obsessed with sex. Like, it's just so weird how obsessed with sex and sexuality they are. They're like all up in people's bedrooms, just all up in there, talking about they're the ones protecting family. Come on, baby. Like, you're not.
And then they get caught like doing stuff with the same sex all the time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Look, it's not always repression. Sometimes it's just straight up homophobia, but a lot of the times it is repression.
Yeah.
A lot of the times it's repression, and it's really weird, and it's sad. I have like a little bit of empathy for them because I'm just like, imagine how much happier of a person you would be if you didn't have all this like self-hatred that you're taking on everybody else. Somebody once said, Mike Pence is what happens when you don't let Anderson Cooper be gay. And I was like, ouch. I don't know about the veracity of that, but let me say, judging by how weird Mike Pence is about sexuality and about women, I don't know. Either he's like a weird something's weird there. Something's very weird
Lindsey
there.
Graham.
Huh?
Lindsey Graham.
Oh yeah.
Never been married, which is nothing wrong with that. But in politics, to be that age and not be married, that's unheard of.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, they always make jokes about how he's gay and stuff. I have no proof that he is, but yeah, they accuse him of such all the time.
Yeah, and I mean, it's like, that's the thing. I wish it would not be a problem, but that's like the thing is, it's like it's one of those tricky things where like you can bring up something like that and then like the wrong people will be like, yeah, he's gay, and you're like, shut the fuck up, I'm not talking to you, that's not what we're doing here, we're not making fun of him for being gay, right? We're being like, he's probably gay and that's why he's so miserable, because he can't be himself.
Well, there's a few male senators that I think have never been married that are like over 50.
Oh, really?
I think so. Lindsey Graham, Cory Booker.
Well, he's only 40 something.
Really? I thought he was 50 at least.
I don't think so, but that's still like he's with Rosario, so
right. Yeah.
You know he has a long-term relationship.
Right. Yeah, or at least they've been dating a couple years. And then I think Tim Scott also.
Tim Scott
Sounds familiar.
South Carolina senator.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Yo, I didn't even think of that. Both South Carolina senators have not been married. Male senator. Yeah. Just something to think about. Huh. I don't know. Speaking. You are like a beautiful rose. Each time you engage in premarital sex, a precious petal is stripped away. Don't leave your future husband holding a bare stem. Abstain.
And here you have Morticia clipping the entire head off the rose, which is exactly the right response.
Exactly.
Also,
Logan, I found that one for you. I'm like, yeah, this is going in there.
I mean, this character is like if you want to talk about like characters that make up my particular gender, yes, Morticia Addams is definitely one of them. That kind of like, oh yeah, also the Addams family is hilarious to me because it is the best relationship in probably all of, I don't know, movie and film history. And it's like, it was made as like, this family is like, they're the weirdos, right? But everything about them is counter to what's usually going on. So what does that mean in this world? It means that you have like two people who love each other. They don't have like regular gender roles. They have all this stuff about them, like they're both switches, and they do DS stuff, and they're both switches. Like the power exchange is full. It's like everything about their relationship is antithetical to the standard, and it's like it's supposed to make them the weird ones. It's like, wow, you were really telling on yourself if the Addams family is your idea of like the weird family. Like that's the best relationship. I want that or nothing. Nice garden.
Okay, the next one. Oh, I see you, Jesse.
Yeah, Jesse's in the house. What's up, Jesse? All right. So now I have to spread my legs? Why? Don't you have a vase?
Oh shit, Andrew said vase.
Yeah, I decided I'd switch it up.
Nope. I denounce and rebuke this meme.
Andrew, show the one with the mask and then we'll get drinking.
The mask? All right, you want the mask one? All right, we'll do the mask one.
And I have never gotten to say thank you, Jesse Jet, for that song, but it is awesome. It is one of my favorite songs, and you did it excellently. So thank you.
That delicious voice.
Currently trying to figure out how to transport that song over. But yeah.
And Nays Garden, thank you for watching. I'm glad you're enjoying the conversation and the nice ribeye steak, medium rare. Now I'm hungry, thank you. And they also say that they love joy.
Why? Because you saw this or
okay, now this meme.
Someone sent that to me and I'm like, yeah, okay, this is going on the air.
Mm-hmm.
That's why this show is so fun, because this is us after the camera goes off. So, next week it's back to imperialism and stuff like that. So now let's get started. Truth or drink. Andrew, you're being a little more open than I thought you would be, so I'm really proud of you. But we're just getting started. So everybody got their drink ready?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes.
All right, Logan.
So we have some options. You know what? I'm just going to go with, since it's Valentine's Day, we're going to go with... There are several, just so you all see this game. I highly recommend this game because it's low key, it's a good date thing. It's a good thing if you're just getting to know people, or if you're just like hanging out with your friends and you want to like start some conversations. It's a very good, just like getting to know you game. But anyway, there are several decks, and each of the decks has like a different thrust, different, vibe. You got Happy Hour, this one, which is just like light, easy, friendly questions. On the Rocks, which is a little bit spicier. Extra Dirty, which is like sex related questions. Yeah, I mean that's that's where we're going. The other ones are a little more serious. Yeah.
Are you in a safe space?
I'm in a space, all right.
Also,
and like everyone else. So
just throwing out there also that I got the expansion pack, which is Truth or Drink Sin, which is questions based on the 7 deadly sins. And so I think maybe what I'll do is I will mix in some of the lust questions, since that seems like it would go with the that would go with the...
He has a pen because he's taking notes.
I'm not taking notes. I just have the pen near me. I'm not taking notes.
Okay, so there's a way this is usually played, but like, fuck the rules. What we're gonna do is, I guess I will read the... No,
we don't like rules.
I will read the questions, and Andrew will read questions, and Andrew, I guess you can read questions for Joy. Whoever's asking the questions, right? Pick one of the questions. There's 2 questions on each card. You pick one question and ask both people. Whoever gives the better answer, the person asking gives them a point.
Okay. Andrew, do you know how to keep score on the screen? Remember we did that?
Oh, yeah. Let me...
I'll start the first one while Andrew does it. And these cards are it's extra dirty for like normies, so it might not you might not find it to be such.
Caution, people. There's gonna be some debauchery.
Okay, let's see what we got here. All right, the first one is... okay. Let's see if we can see it.
I can't see it.
No, it's really not. It's not. No. It's not giving what it's supposed to give. Okay, I'll just read it. Yeah. Andrew and Joy, do you have recurring fantasies that kind of trouble you or surprise you? What are they?
Troubling or surprising?
You can either answer or drink, and best answer gets a point. Oh, Andrew drinks. Hey.
I tell you, he's gonna be drunk before.
That's okay. So the good thing about this game is that you either start off answering the questions and then you just end up drinking socially, or people who start off not answering questions get drunk first and then they end up answering questions. So it's a win-win either way. So yeah. What about you,
So
Joy?
Something I've thought about in the past is like, I take the train a lot, obviously, and we know burners all across the country, people in our movement, and at one point I made a post that was like, I want to get on a train and just like go across the USA. Where am I stopping? Where are you located? So and so. And I was like, wait, if I'm staying over this many people's houses, that could be fun. Like a new person, like every 2 hours or so. So yeah.
Okay. I like it.
It'll be fun.
I
It's like a
obviously
slumber
by
party.
default, Joy wins that question because if you drink, you don't get a point. But that's okay. You get to drink. So it's all very win-win. What I'm going to do is I'm going to send you the card and then you can show it on the screen so that you can read it. So I don't have to read all the questions. A little workaround, you know. Sometimes you got to give a problem the old
in the chat.
Around. Yeah.
Did you say the old reach around? Joy.
You said a little workaround, and I said a little reach around.
Does that mean the same thing to you as it does to me?
Yes.
Okay, good. Just making sure. So whoever wants to ask this question can ask it. It is in
I'll ask it.
Okay.
Because then you don't have to answer it.
Oh wait, I gotta share it, right? Let me share the screen so everybody can see.
Yes.
Right? All right. What's the sex skill you're most proud of?
I have my tongue pierced. That's all I'm gonna say.
I mean, if you do that, I would not count that as an answer to the question, but that's up to Andrew to decide. I mean, that's all I'm gonna say. So, sex skill that I am most proud of. I have been to a lot of play parties and have tried a lot of things. So I generally bring to the table a large collection of implements. So I like to provide a very varied experience. Things that perhaps you may not have tried, perhaps more items than you are used to. I used to be really into forced orgasms, and that's something that some people have not tried and often think they're not capable of, but, wouldn't you know it? Wouldn't you know it? So I would say my use of my toolkit would be probably the sex skill I'm most proud of, if not even the one I'm necessarily best at. The question was proud of, so I will answer
that one. All right.
Nope, no comment.
Let me pull up the score.
Come on, Andrew. I saw your face when I said I have my tongue pierced. You're like, oh.
I mean, you're hinted towards something, but there's still a lot of questions.
Yeah, this is true. I'm just a really good kisser.
Mm-hmm. That's definitely what you meant. Definitely. I believe that.
All right. So we got Logan. Yeah.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Now, this one this will be for Joy to ask the group.
Hey, I should have a point, Andrew.
Why?
Because I got the first one from you.
Oh, that's right.
What was the first one?
Yes. The first one was, do you have recurring fantasies that trouble you or surprise you?
Oh,
and
yeah.
She answered.
And I ran a train on the train.
Love it.
Beer brings out like really good humor in me. That
was good. I sent it.
Oh.
So you can share it and, we can read it, I guess, on behalf of Joy.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
Certainly. I'm queuing them up.
All right.
Also, any question that we ask, feel free to answer in the chat.
Yes.
And if we like your answer, maybe no one here will get a point, and the point will go to okay. Ooh, it's the three of us versus everybody in the chat. Ha! Can you steal it from us? Can you steal the game from us? You'll have to try. We'll see. All right.
So should we
No.
clear the board?
Go for it. Yes. You gave me the idea. I love it.
I love it.
Okay.
All right. So who's reading this?
So this one is for Joy to read to us and the two of us.
So
answer, but
do you want me to be the ghost reader?
Yes.
How open are you about your most intimate fantasies with your partners? In your sex life, if your sex life was I asked both, right? If your sex life was a pie, okay. Oh, you pick one. Okay. Yeah. If your sex life was a pie chart, what portion of it would be satisfactory, unsatisfactory, and mind-blowing?
So now you get
satisfactory, unsatisfactory, and what?
And mind-blowing.
Oh, mind-blowing.
So you get to decide which question you want to ask us.
Yeah, let's do the pie chart. Like warm apple pie.
All right.
After you, Andrew.
I would say like 30% is unsatisfactory. I would say 50% is satisfactory. And then I would say the 20% is mind-blowing.
And is the 20% your hand or a person?
Ha 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 ha.
Both.
We don't have to answer that.
Okay,
yeah. My sex is a pie chart. I would say unsatisfactory. Oof. Nah, unsatisfactory would be like if I'm not having enough sex. So I'm assuming this means if you're having sex, right? Okay, I would say we'd go for like 15% unsatisfactory and like 75% satisfactory, and then math numbers 15% mind-blowing. Yes, mind-blowing. It's a high bar, and satisfactory is pretty darn good. So yeah. That's my answer. I'm sticking to it.
For some reason, I think a lot of people would say mind-blowing about you.
I have no comment.
Okay. I'm just saying, it's a feeling I have.
That wasn't the question. I will answer nothing except for the question. Name my concealing.
Well, okay, so I'm kind of torn because, like, I feel like I should give the point to Logan because, like, he has lots of great sex, but then I also feel bad because, well, Andrew, yours isn't bad though.
Andrew probably has more sex than either one of us. He's just quiet about it. He's got that mischievous glint,
Yeah, like I
do love somebody that knows how to keep their private parts private.
But I think he probably has like a sex dungeon and stuff.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. I knew it. I knew it.
That'll be the next question. So,
all right. Didn't happen.
So who's getting it, Logan?
Do we have anyone in the comments contributing?
Not on this question.
Not on this one. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Why is it not saved?
Sorry, boo. Gotta give it to Logan.
All
right. Here we go. Oh. This is a great question. Tell us about.
Oh, you're reading it to us. Okay.
Tell us about an awkward or inappropriate sex dream you've had. Was anyone here involved?
An awkward sex dream?
Tell us about an awkward or inappropriate sex dream that you have had. Was anyone here involved?
Awkward sex dream. Awkward sex dream.
Awkward or inappropriate? Sub question. Was anyone here involved?
Yeah.
Oh, she's drinking. She's drinking. And so is it's a double drinker. It's a double drinker. It's a double drinker. Ladies, gentlemen, and those too smart for either of those options, we have a double drinker. We have our first double drinker. Oh my goodness. Well, you love to see it. You love to see it. Okay. Well, that just lets our minds, go wild.
Oh my God.
All right. Well, I'm going to send you the next question. Here we go. I am both scandalized and deeply amused by the answer to that question.
Oh my God.
Okay. Well, hopefully it was at least fun, I sent it, Andrew.
Okay.
Oh,
okay. Let's.
Scandalous is right, Jenna. Scandalous. I am scandalized.
Hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me. There it is. All right. All right. Do you think you have more or less sex than your next door neighbors? That's fun. Are you more of a top, a bottom, or a versatile? Or do these labels not apply to you?
So this one's yours, Andrew. So you can pick whichever one you want.
Oh, to ask to both of you.
Yes.
All right, we're going to go with B. Are you more of a top, a bottom, or versatile? Or do these labels not apply to you?
I'm way more of a sub. I'm versatile, but I like being a sub more. So bottom.
I am the toppest top that ever topped. I am a them dom. I operate on Red Sonja rules. If you want to try and top me, you're gonna have to fight me for it. And only if you win. And by the way, if you do win that fight, I'm gonna fight you the whole time you're trying to top me anyway. So so that's basically how this is gonna go, this no. Them dom action all day, every day. No. I like being a top, a dom, whatever, because it's like you get to basically be like a DM for somebody's sexual fantasies. You know what I mean? You're just like, you get to create these like intricate scenarios. It's fantastic. It's fantastic.
I don't know. With me, I think it's like, because I'm so outspoken and like, harsh all the time. So like when it comes to sexuality, I'm very much so like throw me on the bed, pull my hair, like, and just like much more like tell me what to do. You know what I mean? I don't know. And I notice a lot of people are like that. Like a lot of people who are like VPs of companies and stuff like that. They're always the ones that are like, put a dog collar on me.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. And I mean, conversely, I'm in most day-to-day encounters, I'm like pretty gentle and acquiescent. So, gotta get it out somewhere.
Gotta get that. Gotta get that.
Is that a song? I don't know.
Boom,
I don't
boom, boom. Black Eyed Peas.
Oh, that boom, boom,
boom, boom, boom.
Okay. You are the scorer, Andrew. I'm going to send you the next one while.
Who won that one? Oh, I have to choose.
It's you.
Who won that one? Did we decide? I have to decide, right?
Yeah, it's you're the point scorer.
Wait, give me a second. Need to go to the banner first.
Gentle in the streets, Dom in the sheets. That is accurate. Highly, highly accurate. And also a Gentile in the streets.
So I guess I'm Dom in the streets, sub in the sheets.
Yeah, something like that. Okay, I sent you the next one, which will be for Joy to ask
who
us.
won?
It looks like I got that point.
Oh.
Yeah.
Andrew, give it to
social
the
drink.
person you had the sex dream about.
What?
I think he's giving me the point because I was excluded from the sex dream. It's like a consolation prize.
All right.
God.
Wait. Shit. I need to click on it. All right. And then boom, boom, boom. All right. So whose is this? This is Joy's?
This is for Joy, yes.
Yeah.
This is Joy's.
Who do you think has had more sexual partners, you or me? So would that just be between?
No. You get to. So you read both, and then she gets to pick which one she wants to ask.
Yeah. But when they say, okay, what's the messiest thing you've ever done sexually?
Oh wait, I'm asking this, right?
Yes. So you get to pick which one.
Okay, good. That would have been a drink. Okay.
So which one do you want to ask?
Oh, partners. The first.
So it's between me and Logan, and we have to ask who is.
We each have to answer if we think that who we think.
Wait, but how do I know how many people you guys have been with?
No, so this is speculation.
Part of the speculation, yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
We have to speculate whether we think we have had more sexual partners than you.
Oh. Okay.
Then Joy?
Mm-hmm.
I'm 43, okay?
Yeah, probably not.
I'm gonna say, Joy, I believe in you. I believe in you. I believe in your abilities and your talents and your days of fun before you got married or after. None of my business. I don't need to know. But your girl has been to a lot of sex parties. Like I mean, I used to host them. I used to for like a period of years. I hosted play parties and like every weekend attended them. So I'm gonna say that you would lose that. It would be a hard fought battle on your part, but probably in the end, I think it would be me. Yes. That is my answer. I'm sticking to it.
Andrew, what say you?
No, you're the person who has to decide.
No, but what was Andrew's answer?
Yeah, my answer. I already said I think you do.
So I don't understand how I pick someone. Like
it is completely arbitrary. You just pick who you think had the best answer.
Both right. Like
then we could both get points. Who cares?
Okay, let's do that.
Okay.
We both get points? Okay.
Yeah, points for everybody.
Okay.
Andrew on the board.
On the board. You can put it on the board. Yes. Yes.
Somebody make me comment.
All right.
Make me comment. Right. Damn it.
Any White Sox fans would have gotten that, but I don't think.
Are you serious?
What?
Who asked that?
Asked what?
Any White Sox fans?
No one said that.
Oh. I'm telling you, read the comments. I see comments. I can't see them. Read some of them.
Oops.
We got triple digit. Happy Valentine's Day. We got messy. We got Logan gets that point. We have estimated body counts.
Body count is a term.
Chat wants to know about respective messes. Second question. I know that would have been a better one.
So let's do the second question next.
No.
Or no, wait, I don't want to answer.
Yeah, you
Do
chose
you want to
the
answer
other
that?
one, so no.
Okay,
so
you know what? That's fine. We'll go with that one.
So I'm out of alcohol. Weed don't fail me now. PSA, did you know Snoop Dogg gets high?
No.
Did you know grass is green?
Snoop Dogg definitely knows grass is green. All right, so I'm going to ask you two a question now. Am I not? Yes. Yes, I am.
Well, I said we could do the one because they wanted to see the nasty one.
I mean, I'm happy to ask that question if you are ready to answer it. Okay. So, Andrew and Joy.
Okay.
What's the messiest thing you've ever done sexually? The messiest thing you've ever done sexually.
The one that comes to mind is this guy I dated in Philly from Ireland. He was in a band, really hot. And he poured a bottle of honey all over me. And, we had fun. So I'd say that was pretty messy.
All right. Well, sticky, icky, icky. Okay. And honey, unlike many, honey's the only food that never goes bad. So it's, one of the safer to put on you, just not on your bits, because that's a good, well, whatever. I applaud your intrepid nature. Andrew?
I already drank, so.
Oh, Andrew went for the drink. And he went in for the drink.
Literally.
Oh, it's going to be, it's something. Oh, oof. Period sex. Period sex says go start. And,
What did go start saying?
Listen, he said period sex.
Oh,
Listen.
wow.
A period don't stop nothing but a sentence, honey. Okay?
Yeah, I'm not really into that, honestly.
I mean, so not necessarily every day, every time, but yeah, I feel you.
Yay, especially not a first time I'm with a guy.
Oh, huh? Yeah.
Mm-mm.
I'm only as bothered as the other person is generally, unless I'm just feeling, a certain kind of way that day. Who knows? But in general, it's game on. Okay. I sent the next question to you. Oh, obviously that point goes to Joy because she answered and Andrew drank.
Go get another beer, Andrew. I checked. I made you check beforehand, and you said you had several. Go get one.
I have not finished one.
Oh yeah. Methinks that someone's trying to get Andrew drunk so he says more stuff. Wait, Joy should have one more point.
Yeah. Don't be cheating me.
Mm-hmm.
I have two. I'm making enough of an ass out of myself. At least give me 2 fucking points. Jesus. What if my husband's watching?
I mean, I certainly hope he is. It is fun and entertaining. I love it. I would suspect that anyone who's married to you would have a good sense of humor, because you do have a good sense of humor. So maybe he'll learn things that you don't know, that he doesn't know.
I like to think so.
All right, Andrew, you're asking this one. I sent it.
Okay.
And then I'll also send next.
All right. I'm asking this.
Yes, sir.
All right, first one. What was your best orgasm? Was it with yourself or someone else? If we were in the second one, if we were stuck on a desert island, would we become lovers?
You get to choose which one to ask.
And so the we would be between Logan and Joy.
So you're asking the question, so everyone is answering in relation to you.
Oh, got it.
Yes.
Please pick the second one because I really want to see what Logan says.
He's already said A. He's already said A.
Aww.
The world may never know.
All right, A, what was your best orgasm? Was it with yourself or someone else?
Someone else?
What is that your only answer?
Yeah, nothing. I'm trying to think. I can't really think of like one specific. I don't know.
I guess I will answer.
You're gonna beat me.
I have a good all right, look, we're all adults here, okay? This illegal activity happened more than 7 years ago, so I'm not in any trouble. I was on Molly and I was at a party, and I don't know if you know this, but it is notoriously difficult to have an orgasm while you're on Molly, because like everything feels great, so your body is just like, I don't even know what's the difference. I don't know, but listen, it took fucking forever, and I thought it wasn't gonna happen, and then like, listen, when I say I thought I was gonna die, like I thought my soul had left my body, and I know that I was on drugs, so like obviously that amplified the situation, but it felt like it lasted for like 20 minutes. Like I felt like I could have watched, I don't know, like an episode of Aqua Teen Hunger Force and I would have still been going. It was a lot. And I'd have never seen that person again to this day. I never saw them again. I vaguely remember their name. This was during the Great Sluttening. So like, you go out there, like I was just doing my thing. But it was definitely someone else, and I don't even remember who really it was, but oh my goodness. It was.
I'm calling it for you. Logan gets it.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
It's difficult. It's difficult, but if you can plow through, highly recommended. No pun intended. I'm sorry. I could have chosen so many better words. I just turned into fucking Tobias Funke for a second. Yikes. Okay, let me send you one. I'll send you one for Joy.
Oh my god. I can't. Any other comments?
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Hold on. All right, stop sharing.
This one is for Joy.
Okay.
Jesse, you were a personal toy shopper. I don't know why I couldn't say that. Personal toy shopper. That sounds like an amazing job. That sounds amazing.
Wait, Jesse is?
Yeah. Yeah, he said, it's funny. I make so few sexual references in my music, but I've worked at tons of sex shops over the years, including personal toy shopper, LOL. That sounds awesome.
That sounds like a fucking dream job.
Yeah.
All right. So, two choices. All right. A, have you ever been caught masturbating or having sex? B, have you ever cheated on anyone? What were the circumstances?
Oh, this is me asking.
Yes, you get to choose. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Have you ever been caught?
Yeah, I've been caught masturbating.
Can I ask by who?
Yeah, so like this was a little while ago now, but I was just in my room, and one of my roommates knocked on the door for some reason, and then I wasn't answering and then he opened the door, and I just like stopped us in time, but he was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry," and then he was like, "You just sit on your bed naked?" I'm like, "No." Like he obviously closed the door. He didn't ask me those questions.
Oh my God.
But like then he was like, "I'm so." Then he's like as he closed, he's like, "You sit on your bed? You lie on your bed naked?"
Oh. I'm gonna drink on that one because that was
oh
good.
My God. I have, that's for sure.
Oh my goodness.
I'm like, let's do it in public. Like, yeah, that's such a great idea. Oh my God. But it's really funny because the one time it was at an amusement park and
Joy, I don't think that's the kind of amusement they're talking about, honey.
Well, it was that night. You guys know what the Enterprise is? They call it that at Dorney Park. It's like it almost looks like a Ferris wheel, but you're inside, and it like gravitate, like you gravitate.
Oh, the gravitron thing?
Yeah, kinda.
Where it like spins and it sticks you to the wall?
No, it's one that you sit down. It's like you're like inside. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but it's kind of like the same idea as that. So I thought it was a great idea to have sex on that. And the rent-a-cops from Dorney Park were like, "Can I talk to you guys?"
Oh.
And I was like, and they were like, "We're going to have to ask you to leave." And I was like, "I have a season pass."
I would have left out the season pass part.
Oh no, he thought it was hilarious. Like, he was like, hilarious. He didn't even want to like say anything to us. You know what I mean?
Right.
He was just like,
yeah, I got to do the thing.
I had a call about you. Like, get yours. Just do it somewhere else. You know?
Yes. That was a similar reaction to the story that I am not telling. But point Joy.
Oh no, wait, that wasn't. I was just sharing. Oh, that wasn't.
I think you should get a point anyway. I don't care.
Just for voluntarily.
Yeah. Yes. Point for Andrew and a point for Joy.
I did get caught in a movie theater once as well.
Whoa.
And you know what the film was? The Bad Seed.
I don't know what that was. The jokes write themselves on that one.
Seriously.
I got a season pass. I love it. Okay. So I'm asking one, right? Okay. Cool. Describe
and on a train.
Whoa.
And on a train.
Huh. What kind of train? Like a subway? Like an Amtrak?
Amtrak?
Like a sleeper car? You know? On an Amtrak. That is intrepid. That is highly intrepid. Okay. Yes. Okay, let's make this the last question because I just realized what time it is.
Yeah.
It is approaching the witching hour.
Streaming for like 2 hours, yeah.
That's good. Okay.
Andrew has to go masturbate.
The question is, describe your sex life with a song title.
Like currently?
Describe your sex life with a song title.
Ooh. Let's see. Oh. Sexy Back by Justin Timberlake.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm bringing sexy back. Yeah.
So I'm gonna save the divinals. When I think about you, I touch myself.
Nice. Oh, that is. Oof. That's a hard one. Those are both very good answers. I'm going to say that both of you get a point for that one because those are both very good answers. Those are both very good answers.
What's the comment saying?
Jesse Jet says Lockheed Martin OnlyFans, which I don't quite understand, but is hilarious.
You know, if we want to talk about imperialism and sex, we could talk about that.
Huh. Lockheed Martin OnlyFans. I'm trying to think what would be on that. What would be on Lockheed Martin's OnlyFans?
Explosion! I said at the beginning that Jesse has such a delicious voice.
You know.
Let's talk about like sexy songs. What songs do you think are so incredibly sexy?
There's so many good ones. Digital Bath.
I love the Toady song Possum Kingdom, and I made Jesse record it for me, and it's one of the sexiest songs. Do you guys know that song?
Yeah, it's a good song.
Oh my god, that song is so fucking sexy. And then what's the one in Pretty in Pink when Ducky is in the record shop? It's like a little tenderness or something.
I don't remember.
By the way, this chat does not disappear after it's over.
Well, that one too. How about you guys?
Wait, Possum Kingdom. Oh right. I will treat you well, my sweet angel. Yeah, it's good. So help me, G. Yes, Digital Bath by the Deftones is my that song turns me in. Like, I do not play that song if you want me to keep my clothes on. I turn into a stripper immediately. It is just the hottest fucking. It's like dark and it's syrupy and it's like it's just got a little bit. It's good. And Jesse Jet says the acoustic of that is so good, and you, my friend, are absolutely correct. It is amazing. It's really, really good. Another song.
Logan, I found a new band yesterday. I think speaking of sexy, Louis the 14.
I've never heard them.
They're Brits, and all their lyrics are sexual. They are so fucking hot.
Okay. Louis the 14th.
Andrew, what's your jam that turns you on?
Several. The Selena Gomez song. I just want to be good for you, good for you.
I have no idea what that is, but it sounds kind of not that good.
No kink shaming.
I'm gonna get you better into music.
Hey, whatever gets you going, that's why there's
that boom boom pow. Yeah. I'm bringing sexy back. Yeah, I mean, I could do dance music, but let's talk about sex, baby. This was so freaking fun, you guys. Thank you to everyone who tuned in. This is so bananas. We talked about doing this for a while, and, it happened to fall on Valentine's Day. What does Jesse say?
Andrew out here bearing his soul. I respect it tremendously. As do we. Yes. Like, for me and Logan, people are like, this is a normal show. Joy and Logan are just like, this one time I've been at camp. Yeah. But for Andrew, this is a big deal, and I love you, and this is I'm very, very proud of you. Like, in all seriousness, I am. Ghost Start put I kissed a girl and I liked it, and but you say he's just a friend by Bismarcky,
Oh,
which
baby,
is
you.
oh baby you, which
You got what I need.
Bismarcky, not a strong singer, but that makes the song. It makes the song
It
that
really
he is
does,
not a
yeah.
good singer, but he just goes
he's
for it.
just a friend. You say
The Humpty Dance is their chance. Do the hump. Doing it, baby.
Do the Humpty Hump.
We do the Humpty Hump.
Yeah, absolutely. A monthly Frisky Talk episode is not a bad idea. That is a suggestion by Jesse Jeff that maybe we would
fucking fun.
And we should actually get some I failed at getting my friends to join. But we'll do it again. This is a great game for that.
Could you do something like this on OnlyFans?
I have no comment. No comment about any of that.
Because everyone could just, do it like naked waist up, and then who can get some dollar bills?
Joy! I am absolutely scandalized.
Alcohol.
I will have you know, I refuse to be naked on the internet ever, anywhere, under any circumstances. It does not ever happen and will never.
I know. I forgot you were against.
Yeah, I'm a liar. So, okay, let us say goodnight to all of you lovely people. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you
You're all amazing.
so much.
And join us next week,
so if
where it'll be a little more.
Thinking of us, we thank you ahead of time.
Hell yeah. See you next week.
Bye. Much love.